Welcome back. So today is going to be the Winter Makeup Olympics in the spirit of the Winter Olympics going on right now in Milan. So today is going to be the silver medal edition of the Makeup Winter Olympics. So I'm going to get started with primer. So it's not technically a primer, but it is something I have used as primer many times. This is the Glow Oil from Supergoop in the Sunkissed Coconut scent. I have used this obviously quite frequently. I am almost done with this, but it is a really good way to make sure that I am getting my SPF. It makes my makeup wear really beautifully throughout the day. It makes you very glowy, so I tend to use this more kind of in the winter than in the summer because I like to look dewy and fresh in the winter and not sweaty in the summer. So this is a really nice base, really good way to get your SPF in. Really beautiful product, and it doesn't help that it is a nicer smelling sunscreen. So that is a primer. And for foundation, I don't have this product physically with me, but I will show you a picture of a product I've used many times. This goes to a brand called Catrice. It used to be sold at Ulta. I can only find it online. I'm not sure if it's physically sold in stores at anywhere around the world, but this is what that looks like. It is a little dropper formula, and it is an HD foundation. It is kind of a medium coverage, mattifying, water and sweat proof. It is beautiful, and it retails for $10 on the actual Catrice website. But beautiful foundation, looks incredible. You can, again, medium coverage, but can build it up to a more full coverage. The wear time is incredible. I've found this can last 16 hours on me and still look fantastic. The packaging does say 24 hours. I haven't ever worn it for that long, but again, I've worn it for up to 16 and it still looked beautiful. And it's just a really consistent product, a very good product, very well made, very affordable, and it does fall in the silver category because there is just one foundation I like slightly better, which we'll talk about in the gold medal edition of the Winter Makeup Olympics. So, but beautiful formula. Would highly recommend the Catrice HD Liquid Foundation. Moving into, let's do blush next. So I do kind of have an interesting duo of blushes. So I do have a liquid and powder blush to show in the silver medal edition. We have this one, which technically this isn't necessarily marketed as a liquid blush. This is a Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick, but you can use them as blushes. This is a limited edition lipstick that he came out with, I believe in 2016 or 2017, and it is in the shade Doll Parts, and I have been looking for a dupe of this product for about a year at this point. And I just, if anyone knows a good dupe for this product, please let me know. It is the liquid lipstick in Doll Parts, but it is a beautiful, cool toned, kind of rosy mid-tone, not rosy. It's like a cool mid-tone pink. It is beautiful. I absolutely love to use this when I'm underpainting. So when I put my primer on, I'll let that sit for a minute and then do a blush, a contour, usually like a stick contour, and then I have a liquid kind of all over body highlighter that I'll use sometimes, but I don't have a liquid highlighter that I'm really obsessed with. I really haven't tried that many because there's just a couple things that haven't really worked for me, so kind of not interested in exploring that category anymore. Anyways, this is about blush. So this is, oh, it's so pretty, and it's such a good winter shade. I wear this all the time in the summer as well, but this is just such a beautiful shade to wear under your makeup during the winter. I'm absolutely obsessed with the stuff. It is so good. Now into powder blush, and this might be an interesting time to introduce this one, but this is the Too Faced Papillon Peach blush. This is the blush that smells like peaches. Too Faced has obviously the chocolate bar palette, which smells like chocolate. This, they did a whole line with peaches. They had a setting spray in this line that was so good, and it smelled absolutely divine. It smelled like peaches, and it was so like, it's such a nostalgic smell for me at this point, but like even years later, like this smells absolutely divine, and it is a beautiful kind of peachy pink, orangey pink shade. But I just, you can see I have used some of it, but I'm like, I have this more for nostalgia than anything else. Beautiful, beautiful kind of plush topper. It is kind of more like a coppery highlight on the skin, which you can kind of see, kind of ish. Let's do one more little pass through. There we go. So I use it kind of, again, more just as a blush topper or kind of as a little bit of a highlight on the high points of the face, but absolutely beautiful product. I love this. It is just, for me, this almost is more nostalgia than anything else in this silver metal place here, but I love this. So moving into, let's do lip liner next, and then traditional lipstick. So this is my silver metal lip liner. This is the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Light Lip Liner. Blah. It's so many words sometimes, you know, but this is in shade. Why do they make this all so small? I don't understand. This is in the shade number 06 Cool Mauve, and I bought it because, again, like I said, I've been on the hunt to find a dupe for the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Doll Parts lip liner. And so this is the lipstick, this is the lip liner. This is really, really close, just a hair darker than I would have liked it, but still very close. So still in that silver metal position, because it is very close, just not quite there, but really comfortable formula, really creamy. Comes in a twist format, so you don't have to worry about sharpening it, but very comfortable formula. Color payoff is incredible, very affordable as well, which is awesome. So definitely really enjoying that. Getting into kind of traditional lipstick, I have this one from MAC. Same story, trying to find a dupe for this specific lipstick. This is the matte, the Maximal Matte lipstick in shade 699 Captive Audience. And this is just a hair more berry toned, but still kind of in that same family of kind of the cool mid-tone pink range. But this is what that lipstick looks like. I am a very, very big fan of MAC. You can see I've had a few products from them in the series so far. I will have one more product in my next video of one of their products. But just the consistency of their products is really what draws me to them. Everything that I try has been, everything that I have tried from MAC has just been really solid, really consistent in how they perform, how they look, what the pigment feels like. So just, I love MAC's consistency, and this is a beautiful, beautiful lipstick. So that is my silver medal. Getting into eye products, let's get into mascara and brows, and then we will end with a contour stick. I know that's kind of all of it of order, but it keeps you on your toes, keeps you interested. So hopefully you're still here and enjoying this. Anyways, so for mascara in my silver medal category, I have the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This is in the Blackest Black, the waterproof formula. But I love the silicone brush of this. I feel like the tapered end is really, really nice for getting into the inner corner. I love that this isn't like a massive brush where you look at it and you're like, oh, how am I going to get my full lash line coated? Really easy to use and very long wearing formula. So definitely do really appreciate this. Getting into my eyebrow pencil for the silver medal spot goes to Chella Beauty. I do have a new one to use up, but this is in the shade Blonde because I am indeed blonde. But this eye pencil, I really, really do love the color of this product. I think it matches my just features very well. I do love that this is a very slim pencil. It is a very precise way to get your brows done. It really lets you get in there and get the really nice defined individual brow strokes. I also really enjoy on this Cella pencil that it doesn't have a giant spoolie. This is much smaller than what I've typically seen on eyebrow pencils, but this is just a really nice spoolie. It is thinner, so it again just allows you to really get that precision and the product thoroughly distributed through your brow hair. Really love this product and will most likely be buying more because this is my back stock, so definitely need a new one. Getting into the last product of this video is my contour product. So this gets my silver metal spots because it is relatively new to me, but I have been enjoying this and I do really enjoy the formula. So this is the Haus Labs by Lady Gaga contouring stick. Now this launched relatively recently, within the past couple of years, and I think she might have expanded her shade range recently. So I bought one of the newer kind of expansion sticks that they launched. So this is in the shade Profile. It is kind of the one of 3 or 4 options for more fair-toned, fair-skinned people. So you have like cool undertones, neutral, warm, and then I think one other one, but this is for cool undertones. So I have very blue veins popping through, but this is what that product looks like. It is a very creamy formula, but not to the point where it slides around your face. It sets very well, very easy to blend. I do like the packaging because you don't get too much or too little. It is a twist up on this end here. You just twist up and it twists back, which is really nice. It feels nice without being too extreme either. So I do really like the look of it. You know what this is. It looks sleek, it looks nice, but it's not overdone. So definitely really appreciate Gaga for taking that into consideration for her packaging. This is an Italian formula. It is so nice. Beautiful contour product. I love that. That is going to be my silver medal round, and I will see you in the gold medal edition very soon. Bye.